Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs, and I'm really excited today because I've got the gorgeous sage wig to share with you from Rene Of Paris in my favourite colour, melted marshmallow. I'm so excited about getting my hands on this wig, and I got this wig from Hair Weaving in Ireland, and the reason why is because I was just having a look on their website and they got a Ray wig, and you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I am in love with Ray wig by Rene Of Paris, and it's been discontinued and I love the wig, and I've been doing my best to get as many of them as I can while I can. And I was absolutely, devastated I couldn't get it in melted marshmallow in the UK. And I was just looking around on Hair Weaving and they got one. And it's really powerful because they hadn't got one like when I checked before. But now they have. So I managed to order it from there, and I thought, why not? I'm going to order sage in melted marshmallow at the same time. Great company to use based in Ireland. I found them by chance when I wanted Ray and Plumberry jam, and that was the only place I could find it. And I was like blown away. And when I checked then and bought the Ray wig from there, then they didn't have it in melted marshmallow. So when we ask, it is given. When we set our intentions out to the universe provides. And I was just like clapping my hands and jumping around and so excited that I managed to get Ray wig in melted marshmallow. So I'm going to be reviewing that colour in that wig very soon. But today it's about sage. So sage. And if you're wondering about Hair Weaving, what I do with them is buy the wig from them, and then they use DHL as their carrier, and then I just pay an import tax fee to have it bought from Ireland into the UK. That's the way I've been connecting with them. And I think that they do, it has to be over a certain amount. So I think if it's below a certain amount, you don't get charged import tax. But if it's above an amount, you do. So I got charged on this one. But it's worth it to get my hands on these wigs. So I'm going to do sage wig. And the reason why I want to do sage wig today is because in the next video, I'm going to do a kind of look at Lennox and sage together to see what the differences are. Because maybe you're thinking, I can't make my mind up between sage from Rene Of Paris or Lennox from Rene Of Paris. And I was the same. So I went originally for Lennox, fell in love with that wig. And then I thought, I need to get a sage to see. And now I really am in two minds. So I really want to try both on the same video to really see which stands out for me. And I'm sure I'm just going to love them both the same anyway. But I love sage wig. It's gorgeous. It's long. It's sexy. It's got them curtain bangs. They're very in fashion right now. It's just a gorgeous wig. And I've already reviewed this wig in other colours. But I'm excited to get it in melted marshmallow because it's still my favourite blonde. So if we have a look at the wig first of all, it's got a lace front and it's got a lace part that gives it that kind of mono feeling, where you've got the scalp effect on the parting there. And it's got a little bit of machine teasing, not much at all. It sits very flat, does sage, to give you a little bit of volume, but nothing crazy. It's not like you've got masses of volume. It sits very nice on the head. It's a very light wig. This is an average cap size, and the hair is synthetic, but it feels so natural and lovely, and it's a joy to wear. And, considering it's a long wig and there's lots of hair, it's very light. And you've got all the breathable wefting at the back, which makes it light to wear, if you're going through hot flashes or, you're in hot weather. The breathable wefting makes it just nice to wear, comfortable, airy. Maybe your hair's wet underneath, it's going to dry. It's not going to dry your hair out. It's not going to damage your hair because you've got air getting to your head. It's just a joy to wear. And it's also got the bra strap style adjusters to make the wig tighter or looser to suit your own head. So you just adjust them to suit you, whether you want them tight or loose. I just kind of have them about there because I sew wig clips in anyway. So I feel it doesn't really bother me whether I do them up or I don't. Some wigs, like Wyatt wig, that's quite a big cap. Even though it's an average cap, it's got a lot of give in it. So always make sure I really tighten that one up at the back. So, it is really about personal preference and how you're feeling. Some days you might want it tight, some days you may want it looser. So it's good it gives you that option there. And I've just sewn 2 wig clips in at the front, either side of the part there. And I've put one at the back to give it the added security with it being a longer style. Now, I don't usually clip these ones in anyway, unless I'm going out somewhere or I know I'm going to be throwing my head around a little bit, because 2 really is enough, and that's all you need. And 2 at the front is perfect on this wig. Now let's have a look at the colour. Let me see if I can find my coat, because I haven't done anything with it yet. So I haven't even tried this wig on. I literally got it out of the box, put the wig clips in, and I've just been super excited to show it to you. So look at Melted Marshmallow. Love it so much. It's got the darker root, which is really beautiful, and then it goes into this kind of gorgeous kind of, it's like a rich strawberry blonde, I'd say. It's not really strawberry, but it's like that rich blonde. And then it goes into this gorgeous platinum colour on the ends. It's just a stunner, Melted Marshmallow. It really is my favourite blonde. I would wear any wig in this colour because I love it. So let's get it on. I'm excited to put this wig on. Look at the movement in Sage. She's gorgeous. She's got all this kind of length around the face as well. She's really pretty. So let's get her on. So my hair right now is prepped for this wig. I haven't actually had to put it into another ponytail today because it's gone quite, back quite well. So I don't know how I've slept on it, but it seems to be out of the way without needing to be banded up. Obviously I've got these flyaway bits and I'm going to have to make sure I tuck them in very well. But other than that, my hair is growing well. So I'm just going to put it into a little bit of a higher pony there actually, just to see if I can get that bit of hair out of the way there. It's getting there, it's getting into a pony now, it's exciting. So I'm going to unclip my clips. I'm going to get my hands and my fingers, my thumbs at the label there. And I'm going to put the front of the wig about there. And I'm going to pull my hair into the back like that. I'm going to align the ear tabs, flick it back. So you can see it's got this lace front here, okay, which in my opinion, I like these lace fronts on Sage and all the Rene Of Paris wigs. I think they're very natural looking. But again, it's personal preference. You may want to pluck it or change it a little bit. So I'm just bringing it up to my natural hairline, which is about there. You may even want to trim the lace a little bit on this one. It's entirely personal. I'm just making sure all my hair is out of the way. My lace wasn't sitting flat then. That's what was going on there. And that's because my wig clips were pulling it up a little bit there. So it's in the right place. And because you can use your 4 fingers to tell. Or you can do what I do and just check in the mirror and make sure it's in the right place, and it is. The lace on this one is a little bit long. So I may just have to trim that slightly just to customise it. So I'm going to see how I get on. I have cut some of the laces on some of my wigs just to make them a little bit less shiny. So if I'm looking in the mirror, can't tell here, but if I'm looking in the mirror, with the light on, you can't tell now either. But, if I was doing that and it was looking a bit shiny, I would just give it a little trim. But my ear tabs are in, so I'm going to clip it in to secure it. That's how secure it is with wig clips. It's not going to fall off your head. It's amazing. So all I do is use my fingers, to really move the style into place. You can use, obviously, a rake if you want to. And it seems to be parted where I want it. Let me just have a look. You can bring it forward like this and just see what the wig wants to do and get it into style wherever you want to part it here to suit you. I love personally these centre partings on these wigs because the hair stays out of the face. And the hair stays out of the face anyway on the other styles because you train the hair to do that. But these are really good when you're going anywhere. If you're going out for a meal or you're going out for drinks or, because your hair is going to stay out of your face. So you can drink, you can eat without it being in your face. So I love these centre partings. And, maybe you want to make it more realistic by plucking it out. But, you know, for me, I like it the way it is because I just love this darker root on this wig, on this particular colour. You know, I love it. So I'm really in love with Sage. I think she's a gorgeous wig. And I love Melted Marshmallow. I'm so excited to get this wig in this colour. So let's have a look in the mirror first of all. Then I'll do a turn and show you. So gorgeous. Look at this. I love the rooting on it. You know, you may not like the amount of root on this wig, but trust me, when you've got it on your head, you'll fall in love with Melted Marshmallow. It's gorgeous. And if you don't like the root, you know, there is other colours they do. Ice Blonde is a really good one. You know, that's kind of a similar colour, but without the root on it. So maybe you're thinking, what colour do I get if I don't want a root? Go for Ice Blonde. That's really pretty. If you want to look at that colour, I have done a review on that colour in Ray Wig. And that's a wig that I actually got from eBay. I won in a bid. And I got it in Ice Blonde because I wouldn't necessarily buy it in Ice Blonde new because I do prefer a rooted blonde wig. And I have got many wigs without a root, but, you know, it's trial and error. You live and learn. They're great wigs, but, you know, I rarely wear them unless they've got a root because with me having darker bio hair, it just looks way more natural. So let's have a turn. I'll show you Sage from the side. Gorgeous. And from the back, love it. And from this side. Now, the reason in the next video as well I want to do a comparison video between Sage and Lennox is because I'm deciding which wig I'm going to buy in a pastel rainbow rooted because I love that colour. I've got Ray Wig in pastel rainbow rooted. It's really beautiful. It's a rooted blonde, but it's got like these hints of rainbow colours through. And I'm thinking, do I want it in Sage or do I want it in Lennox? I can't decide. I'll probably end up getting it in both. But I thought if I do a comparison video, it's going to be really great to see both of them together. Wow, they're doing cutting the grass, not outside directly in the street. So a bit of noise coming in again. So maybe, thank you, that just reminded me, maybe you're looking at this wig thinking, well, I love it, but there's a lot of hair. You know, what about cutting the wig? Would I be able to cut the wig if I wanted to? Absolutely, there's cutting points on this wig. You could cut it there. You know, you could cut it a bit shorter if you wanted to. But trust me, the length on this is perfect and it's not a lot of hair. You know, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of hair. It doesn't feel heavy on the head. It's just pretty. And if I show you how long she is, if I stand up, you know, you can see she goes down to there. So not as long as Riley wig, but she's still long and luscious and gorgeous, and these bangs. And the thing is, you know, when I originally bought Lennox, I was effing and ahhing between this one and Lennox wig. And when I saw some reviews of people wearing Sage, I wasn't sure because of the bangs, because how people were wearing it very big and like this. And I thought, no, that's going to be too much hair. But it really isn't. And, you know, for me, I just like to coax that bit out of the way, you know, so that it stays out of my face. And you can tell, you know, even though it's coming around the face, it's not in the way. You know, with the Candice wig from Godiva Secret Wigs, that wig has got the same kind of bang and it falls in the face all the time because that wig it isn't heavy as in, you know, it feels light to wear, but there's a lot of hair. So, you know, the density is more than this one. You know, this is a very light wig to wear. So, and this is great for styling, you know, if you want to do any styles with it round your face. So it's a very natural wig in that way. If you want to kind of keep the bang around the face, but put it out of the way, you know, with a ponytail, or you can pin it up, obviously, because it's got a lace front. You could wear it with a headband. There is other things you can do with Sage. She's really gorgeous, but I just love her down. She's super sexy. She's sassy. And in this colour, Melted Marshmallow, she's absolutely stunning. I love this colour. If I had to have just one Sage wig in one colour, it would be this one. Because as much as I love the other ones in the gorgeous, this is the one. You know, Sage and Melted Marshmallow, in my opinion, for me, is just mind-blowing. I just love it so much. So gorgeous. So Sage wig from Rene Of Paris in Melted Marshmallow. And in the next video, I'm going to be reviewing the comparison between Lennox and Sage. And if you want to check out my video on Lennox wig and melted marshmallow, that's in the playlist too. So you can go and check that out right now, have a look at the two wigs, and then in the next video, we're going to see them together. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.